Mary Jo came to New York in the early 60s. In her first of many Broadway shows, Hello Dolly, starring Carol Channing, she originated the role of Ernestina Money. She followed that up with 3 roles in the Canterbury Tales, 6 roles in different times, and who here can say they were on Broadway with Merlina McCory in the musical version of Lysistrata? She shared the stage with Cab Calloway, stopping the show as Mabel in The Pajama Game. Her regional credits include Nonsense, Annie Get Your Gun, and the Los Angeles premiere of Lettuce and Lovage.
Nana, don't forget! The Full Monty! Big River! Beauty and the Beast! Happy birthday, Mary Jo!
She's represented in New York at the Museum of Broadway. And I get to call her my friend.
I met Mary Jo in the early 80s when David Galligan asked us to be in the first ever stage benefit for AIDS. We didn't know what AIDS was. I thought it was a diet candy. But every year we did these for him, and they were always based on a certain composer. The first year was Leonard Bernstein. And Mary Jo and I did a song called Conversation Piece, which was a forgettable tune, but it was a group of us trying to have a conversation. But I'll never forget Mary Jo's line, "I was rereading Moby Dick the other day," and it cracked me up, and I said, she's my friend for life. We did, gosh, I'm guessing 20, 30 years worth of these things. Galligan kept hiring us. I said, and hire, I used it, we didn't get paid. But I called us his go-to gals because we were always there. I sang the high notes, and Mary Jo always played the drunk or the drug addict for some reason. I don't know why, but she was awfully good at it. Anyway, have one on me, and have a happy birthday, Mary Jo.
Remembering a long-lost moment from the 1972 Broadway musical Different Times, Miss Mary Jo Catlett and her 3 sidekicks, also known as Hazel and her hazelnuts.
I'm glad I'm living. Here's a girl who'll never give in. I feel simply grand. Men say, goodness gracious, she's perky as an elf. Sometimes I'm so vivacious, I can't believe myself. Wide awake and quick and snappy. Full of fun. Oh boy, I'm happy. Life's a big brass band. Any more perfection might be hard to stand. I feel absolutely grand.
Make the bed like that, you do. Life is soup and cheese and noodles. Feels absolutely grand. All the frozen oyster is waving on the shell.
And when I see that oyster, the way I feel. The way I feel is swell.
You can classy, really classy, oh so classy, oh so sassy. Let's give her a hand.
Don't do that. Watch that flock of bluebirds just about to land. I feel absolutely,
Absolutely, positively, absolutely, positively. She feels absolutely.
Good afternoon. It's lovely to be here. You know, quite often I have asked Julia, how did you get to be a chef cum laude? Actually, I've decided to impart two secrets to you. There are two spices that helped me along the way. The first is a common one that we all know. Moutarde d'anglais de Béchon de Calamanstino. De Pocandosti de poivre à la mode. Do not try this at home. But the second one is one I would never be without, and I believe that it made me the chef I am today.
first day in New York City. Since I've been here, I met one man. He said, "Why don't you look where you're going?" That's the story of my life. Every time I meet a man, I seem to gum things up. You know, I should really write a book about it. Ruth Sherwood's new bestseller, 100 Easy Ways to Lose a Man. Chapter 1. The first way to lose a man. You meet a charming fellow and you're out for a spin. The motor fails and he just wears a helpless grin. Don't bat your eyes and say, "What a romantic spot we're in." Just leap out, crawl under the hood, say it's the gasket, and fix it in 2 seconds flat with a bobby pin. That's a good way to lose a man. He takes you to a baseball game. You sit knee to knee. He says, "The next man up at bat will bunt, you'll see." Don't say, "Oh, what's a bunt? This game's too hard for little me." Just say, "Bunt? Are you crazy? With one man out, 2 men on base, and a left-handed batter coming up to walk right into a triple play, the same as in the 5th game of the World Series in 1933.
You know, being an international chef has its perks. Paul and I were once in the south of France, and we experienced a naughty but charming little what. And we ordered an absolutely delightful dish. It was la petite poulet de foie gras au poison de chaumier et champignons au gratinier en croûte. Do not try this at home. Anyway, after much coercion, I managed to get the recipe from the sous chef. And Paul and I ran back to our pied-à-terre to do it. And then we studied the recipe.
You know, dear, things just ain't the way they used to be. Oh, they sure ain't, honey. They sure ain't. Whatever happened to fair dealing and pure ethics and nice manners? Why is it everyone now is a pain in the ass? Whatever happened to class? Whatever happened to
sworn I saw a dove fly into Sylvie Cutler's kitchen.
I first met Mary Jo doing a production of Nonsense, where she played Sister Mary Regina, the Mother Superior. But long before that, I was introduced to her in 30-second and 1-minute increments from her commercials. She promoted everything from airlines to cars to sunglasses to eyeglasses to even paper towels. She went on to become the spokeswoman for Black Flag Ant and Roach Killer. She went on then to become the night manager for the Roach Motel. Roaches check in, but they don't check out. Now, I'm not saying that Mary Jo is old, but she did do a commercial back in 1620 where she explained that the only turkey good enough to serve for the very first Thanksgiving dinner with the Indians was a butterball turkey. Love you, Mary Jo. Happy birthday.
Roaches, ants, flying bugs, and I can't afford an exterminator.
You tell me not to use Black Flag? Ha ha! Ha ha!
Disgusting roaches.
Don't worry. We're sending them to a motel.
To a motel?
Right. The Black Flag Roach Motel.
Good evening, roaches. Welcome to the one and only Black Flag Roach Motel. It's all here. Exquisite cuisine, luxury accommodations, excitement. Just 2 at a time, please. There's plenty of room. Time to open another Black Flag Roach Motel. Check in, roaches.
To the one and only Black Flag Roach Motel, roaches check in.
But they don't check out.
Joan, all set for the party?
Well, I think so.
Joan, you shouldn't be lifting that, not in your condition.
But Harriet...
If there ever was reason for a faster absorbing paper towel, it's Harriet the Spiller. For her spills, you need a towel that absorbs faster, like magic. And that's Super Speed Bounty. Here's another popular brand, and here's Bounty. Liquid leaps into Super Speed Bounty because Bounty actually attracts moisture. Proof Bounty absorbs, sucks up moisture faster.
Feels strong.
Go ahead, pop it.
It even sounds strong.
If you've got a spiller in your house, get the towel that absorbs spills faster. Get Bounty.
I'll get it. Hello? Oh, it's for you.
Super Speed Bounty.
Merry Christmas. What'd the old boy give you?
Well, come on, let me show you.
Oh,
I got this robe.
oh, beautiful.
What did you get? What's that?
Hawaii! That's what that is. Nice little package, huh? Ralph! Bill gave Gladys Hawaii!
The whole island?
The whole island! And we're going on United Airlines. Bill charged it with his United credit card. The travel agent got it for us. He arranged hotels, car rentals, everything. You hear that, Ralph? Imagine Bill and I riding down the waves of Waikiki, sipping champagne and luau's. Luau's, Ralph?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll probably be leaving in March, so could you...
Yes, I'll water your plant.
Aloha.
Butterball presents... The Spirit of the Best Turkey Mother.
Where does Daddy see turkey?
A turkey dinner for so small a gathering? Without all the kinfolk?
Presenting Little Butterball, plump and juicy as Big Butterball, only smaller. Makes any dinner special.
Turkey, I love it.
Me too.
I'll never make my dinner special with a wee bird. I never made dinner.
Tonight, we celebrate one of the most storied television careers anyone could ever have. With starring roles throughout the decades in Angie, Remington Steele, and Everybody Loves Raymond. Don, I said focus on Everybody Loves Mary Jo. So sorry, Mary Jo, just a second. Oh, that's Suzanne Plachette. Oh, here we go. Making the leap to talkies and then television was natural for a young Mary Jo. Her first television appearance was at age 4, where she won the local talent show aptly called Denver's Dainty Dewdrops. It wasn't but a short time later that her charm caught the eye of her first agent, William Morris, who got her gigs on Ed Sullivan opposite Senor Wences until gout settled in her right thumb. Later, acclaimed appearances on MASH ended suddenly when Loretta Swit found out the cast was calling Mary Jo the real Hot Lips. And while the rest of the nation was saying, "Where's the beef?" Mary Jo's own catchphrase on Different Strokes, "Dinner's ready, Mr. Drummond," would buy a new hot tub on Farmdale and pay off her sister's gambling debts. Mary Jo would receive recognition from her peers as an Emmy nominee for her role on General Hospital. Reports are that Mary Jo would leave the cast in stitches because she was always getting the oral and rectal thermometers mixed up. Whether one of Denver's dainty dewdrops, Senor Wences's sidekick, or Loretta Swit's sworn enemy, Mary Jo has left an indelible imprint on the field of television. Michael, roll the videotape.
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. A man is born, he's a man of means. Then along come two. They got nothing but the genes, but they got different strokes it takes, different strokes it takes, different strokes to move the world. Everybody's got a special kind of story. Everybody finds a way to shine. It don't matter that you got not a lot. So what? They'll have theirs and you'll have yours and I'll have mine. And together we'll be fine, 'cause it takes different strokes to move the world. Yes, it does. It takes different strokes to move the world.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
If nautical nonsense be something you wish,
SpongeBob SquarePants!
then drop on the deck and flop like a fish.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Ready? SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants!
Have you heard of the Mrs. Puff conspiracy? Oh my God. Yes, I've heard it, but please explain. So Mrs. Puff might have been a criminal in her past life. Yes. So there's an episode where she gave SpongeBob his license after failing. And there's a quote that she says,
"What have I done? Everyone will know that I let him slide through school. I'll have to move to a new city, start a new boating school with a new name." No. Not again.
Yeah, because she's a criminal in her past life. So she's from a different town. I think it's Kelp City. It's put in the newspaper that says deranged boat teacher makes getaway. And then Mrs. Puff is not even her real name. She also says, like, why would you go to jail? You already did your time. I think it's a fact. There's too much evidence to say she wasn't.
Why is it so hot in here? Ah! My hand is cramping, Mrs. Bob. Make it stop! You only need 3 more words!
Hello, I'm Betty Davis. No, I'm not Betty Davis. Charles Pierce did Betty Davis in his act, and he's the one that introduced me to Mary Jo in the 70s. I hadn't seen much of television, so I looked her up. Did you know Mary Jo's IMDb page has more than 100 credits? About 2/3 of those are for her television work, but the magical other third are her movies. She has worked with some of the best actors and directors in the biz, but tonight we're focusing on 2 roles. Mary Jo starred with Kathleen Turner in the legendary director John Waters' critically acclaimed and financially successful film, Serial Mom. In this scene, Mary Jo plays the Franklin Mint-obsessed and slightly dim neighbor of Kathleen Turner and Mink Stole. Here's the scene.
We'll be right back after this, so please
Turn it off. Violence is everywhere these days. Oh, it's just Beverly. Come in, Beverly.
Oh, she scared me.
Hi.
Hi, Rosemary.
Would you like a beer?
Oh, no, not me. Thank you. Just a little coffee. Oh, Dottie, I'm so sorry. I heard about your troubles.
It's not fair.
No. Oh, thank you. Are those pussy willows?
Dried ones. Aren't they pretty?
What did you just say? Pussy willows, Dottie. Oh my goodness! What are you doing?
I didn't do it. My Franklin Mint Fabergé egg.
Dottie didn't mean to be such a clumsy ox. You're sorry, aren't you, Dottie?
Rosemary, I did not break your egg. She did.
Dottie, you could at least apologize. I collect Franklin Mint.
Well, we'll go right to the antique market and we'll find you another one. Now, Misty tells me there's a whole booth filled with Franklin Mint stuff. But, Dottie, you lock up, won't you? But I'll take care of poor Rosemary.
But I heard her voice. It's her.
This next clip is Mary Jo's favorite film performance, and arguably her best. In Semi-Tough, the worldwide hit starring Burt Reynolds, Mary Jo plays a woman who has been verbally assaulted in a bar, followed by this very sweet scene with Burt. It's touching, it's poignant, and the film's quietest, most effective scene.
Buy a drink?
Thanks for nothing. I got a drink.
I'll buy another drink. We have 2 more of the same here.
Sure thing, but it's about 10 minutes till we close up.
See, the thing is, that you don't understand about football players, especially the night before the big game.
I understand plenty.
See, they take it out on everybody. I mean, they make other people like the opposing team, and they're usually a little bit scared of the opposing team, so they try to make people the opposite of what they are.
What are you talking about?
Well, you see, the other team is usually big and strong. So what we do is we make them weak and small in our head. Make them the opposite of what they are. And then it seems to be all right.
What's that got to do with
Well, that's what I did with you. I mean, you're big. Big and sexy. Sexy and big. So what I did was I made you the opposite of that. I changed you around like I would the opposing team.
Is that what you did?
You know what? Big women turn me on. I mean, it isn't just a physical thing. I mean, big women have big feelings, as opposed to little women who have small feelings. There's nothing sexier in the world than a woman who knows she's a real woman.
To do Semi-Tough with Burt Reynolds, it's rumored that Mary Jo passed on an audition to understudy Angela Lansbury in the Broadway production of Sweeney Todd. I think it was the right decision.
Hello, darling. We're getting ready to wrap up this retrospective. But what I realized in making this is that your career is so much bigger than a half an hour could ever hold. We haven't even touched on the fact that you won 2 LA Theater Critic Awards for Best Performance by an Actress. You were nominated for an Ovation Award. You were nominated, as we said, for an Emmy Award. You were also nominated for an Annie Award, which is a voiceover award, for SpongeBob SquarePants. Not only were you nominated with the entire cast, but you were the first person to be nominated individually. Congratulations on all of those. One of the things that I don't think a lot of people realize is that you've also done voiceover work for video games. I didn't know that. Your ongoing charity work, your ridiculous sense of humor, your incredibly bad dad jokes, and your fierce friendship make you the matriarch of our logical family, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Happy birthday, Show Trash.
For it is Mary, Mary, plain as any name can be, but with propriety, society will say Marie, but it was Mary, Mary, long before the fashions came. And there is something there that sounds so square. It's a grand old name. And there is something there that sounds so square. It's a grand old name.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary Jo. Happy birthday to me.
Yay.